These are the plaintiffs, John and Joseph Hayes. John says his son bought a vintage motorcycle from the defendant, who told him at the time of sale if he wasn't happy with the bike, he could return it. The defendant's nothing but a no-good liar who sold his son a piece of garbage and took advantage of him by lying. They're suing for $2,903.50, the amount they're out. This is the defendant, Benjamin Genta. He says the plaintiff came to his shop, looked at and liked an 86 bike, bought it, got it home, and 5 days later realized it was going to be hard to take care of. And now he's supposed to take it back just like that? Sorry, he doesn't do business that way, and is accused of bilking a kid over a bike.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
Welcome in.
John and Joseph Hayes?
Yes.
You are suing Benjamin, how do I pronounce your name?
Junta.
Junta and Repairs on All for $2,903.50. The cost of a motorcycle that you want to return to him because you say that it is defective, pain and suffering, mileage, tows, and mechanics. Tell me what's going on.
Correct. My son purchased a motorcycle from Mr. Genta. Mr. Genta gave him on 2 occasions in writing a 30-day warranty.
Okay, how old is your son?
21.
Okay. How many times did you look at the bike before you bought it?
Twice, I believe.
Did you test drive it?
No, he wouldn't allow me to.
No.
Okay.
He looked at it, gave him a deposit.
Hold on a second.
Okay,
Did you have a mechanic look at it?
No.
Okay. And how many bikes have you owned?
This was my first.
This was your first. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
go ahead.
My son
Were
had
you
looked
with
at
him?
it. Not initially, no. My son and his girlfriend were there, went and looked at the motorcycle. Upon he gave Mr. Genta a $50 deposit, and then when it was time to pick it up, I went with him.
You did go with him, okay?
When he arrived home that evening, he had said to me that Mr. Genta had given him a 30-day warranty in writing, which I gave to the court as evidence.
Let me see your original.
The original is the handwritten one
That's what I want.
that Mr. Genta wrote himself.
Thank you.
30 days guarantee on all non-wear and tear items. Okay? Now, was that something he just offered up or something you demanded?
It wasn't a demand. He swore by his work and his bikes and his word. So I said, would you be willing to put it in writing? And he said, absolutely no problem. And in front of myself and my girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend?
At the time, yeah.
No.
He's...
It's like, wow. Okay.
He swore by it, and he took out a pad and a pen and asked for my driver's license and then wrote it up right there.
All right. And that's what it says. It says 30 days guarantee on all non-wear and tear items.
Correct.
Okay.
And then, Judge, that evening I had my son, when he brought that home, I said, do yourself a favor, type it up more legible so that we can all read it. And then Mr. Genta signed that when we picked up the motorcycle.
Oh, he signed that one. Okay.
Correct. He signed
Got it.
both.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So go on.
A little less than 200 miles on the motorcycle. My son had a problem with the motorcycle starting.
How long after the purchase?
About 10 or 12 days.
Okay.
I instructed him to call Mr. Genta and let him know. And
What was the problem? Yeah.
At the time when I called him, I had no idea. It wouldn't.
No, but I mean, how was it manifesting itself? Like,
Just didn't
you wouldn't
start
start
with
at
it.
all.
Wouldn't start.
Just wouldn't even turn over.
Well, it turned over, but it wouldn't start.
It would, okay.
At all. It just wouldn't.
continued to crank and crank and crank. To the degree where I put the battery charger on it to make sure. I instructed him to let it sit because maybe he flooded it trying to start it because it's a carbureted motor. He let it sit about 30 minutes, tried it again, nothing. It made no effort to actually start. All it did was crank and crank and crank. He called Mr. Genta. Mr. Genta instructed him to bring it to him, which
Why
was
don't
fine.
you tell me about the conversation you had with Mr. Genta?
From my recollection, when I spoke with him, I told him that the bike wouldn't start. I got a warranty. Can I bring it to you to have it looked at? He demanded $300 when I bring the bike back to him to look at, which dumbfounded me and baffled me because I had no idea that I had to give him money out for a warranty.
No, but what did he say the $300 was for?
For repair costs and to diagnose the bike.
Well, no, at that point, he put me on the phone,
Okay.
Mr. Genta. And I asked him, I said, Ben, what's this about my son having to bring you money? He responded, well, you can't expect me to check it out for nothing. And so I responded.
Yeah, you sort of can if there's a warranty.
Correct. And I said to him, standard business practice with a warranty with any motor vehicle is that you bring it in for a diagnosis and then let it be determined what the issue is, if it's covered under warranty or not. And I said to him, I'm not unreasonable. I'm in business myself. I own multiple businesses. And I said to him, if it's not a warranty issue, by all means, I'll pay you for your time. What do you get per hour? I don't know, was the initial response. Then he said a few hours. And I said to him, Ben, a few hours to check out a motorcycle? I submitted for evidence from a reputable licensed registered motorcycle shop, checked it out. I think it took them an hour and 20 minutes to determine all the issues on the motorcycle.
And they charge you how much?
$149, I believe it was.
Which you're also suing for. All right. So now, hold on one second. Hold on. What's going on? He calls you and he tells you that there's a problem.
Is there any chance I can see that warranty guarantee papers I signed?
Don't you know what you signed?
He was given a copy.
I never got a copy of it, because...
No, that's not true.
Wait, whose fault is that? Is that my fault you didn't get a copy?
No, I didn't ask you that.
No, but what I'm saying to you is, why would you ever sign something and not have a second one for yourself?
Because I wrote the first one.
Do you have a phone?
Yes.
What kind of phone do you have?
I got a regular phone.
Right. Does it take pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a picture. There you go. What? But now I want to show it to you. Well, look at you. Now you have no way to defend yourself here.
You're the judge. You can hang your hat any which way you like.
Okay, how dumb is this? The plaintiff bought a motorcycle, a vintage one no less, without test driving it. And you know the rest. Let's listen.
At the time, he asked me for a copy, and I had a second, and I did give it to him when we picked up that motorcycle.
Oh, you did? All right.
Yes, I did, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, I'm talking about the first one I signed, the yellow one.
Oh, you want to see that one? Here.
Please.
See that back? Or do you need to look at that too?
Yeah, both.
Here, bring him that one too. Both of them. He wants to make sure they're the same thing.
And Your Honor, I have a witness to that as well.
Just slow your roll a second. Give the man a chance to read it.
We're good?
You see it?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
You gave a 30-day warranty?
No, I gave him a 30-day guarantee. Guarantee, not warranty. Guarantee on the first one. He changed it to warranty on
What's
the
the
white
difference
paper.
between a guarantee and a
I don't even know, Judge.
Okay. Well, then why are you arguing it?
I don't even know.
Okay. Why would he have
Picking
to
words
pay you $300 for you to look at it to fix a warranty issue if it's a warranty
Because
issue?
when I gave him the bike, it was in perfect work condition. It was in perfect working condition. Else he wouldn't have given me $1,300, $1,350.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's got everything to do with it. It is his first bike by his own admission.
So?
If he took it out and he was just learning on it and he molested it, he broke it.
Wait. Stop everything. I understand if you had accepted the bike back, looked at it, and then you made a determination it wasn't a warranty issue. Just a second.
Correct.
Good.
And then you said to him, it's not a warranty issue, this is what it is. And then he could go and get somebody to say, yeah, it's the blah, 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 which is a warranty. And that's the way this case should pan out. But you have a cover charge to honor a warranty. When you buy something and there's a warranty and you take the car to the dealer and you say, well, but it's under warranty. And they say, oh, well, pony up some money on the table and then we'll see if we're going to honor the warranty or not, just in case it's not under warranty. Could you imagine?
I like that, Judge, but we're not buying a 2012. We're buying a 1986 for about 30,000, 40,000 miles.
My dear, I don't care if he was buying something from another planet. If
But
you
I'm not
give a
finished yet, Judge.
warranty,
If you
I'm
give
not,
it to me-
but you're not addressing what I'm asking you. You
Yes,
gave him
I am. In a minute, I
warranty.
will. What they haven't told you yet is that he texted me on June 1st, and he wanted the chain and the sprockets changed. And I asked him, why you want to do that? Now, I'm not going to be your personal mechanic just because I gave you a 30-day guarantee. There's only one reason why you want to change the sprockets and the chains. That's to go faster. And you want to do some modifications. Now, I don't want to touch it no more.
What evidence do you have
There
that he
you go.
did
I'm going to give
the
it to you right now.
No.
Thank you very much.
No.
Listen.
Listen. What evidence do you have that he modified it?
I'm going to give you the evidence right now. He texted me.
Your Honor.
Asking you to modify, if you could modify it?
Watch. This is going to be
Your
real
Honor,
simple.
What happened was I noticed the bike upon further inspection. My son pulled into the driveway and the chain was slapping onto the frame. So I said to him, pull up and let me take a look at this thing. I noticed the sprocket was extremely worn and the chain was on the verge of breaking.
So it has nothing to do with going faster.
Hold on. Well, let's back up. I said to my son, shoot Ben a text and how much he'll charge to put a new sprocket and chain on. We're going to bring it back to the guy we bought it from and of course pay him to do it. We didn't want a modification. We wanted original equipment manufacturer or aftermarket, whatever, to manufacture specs, new chain and sprocket.
It's a wear and tear item that needed to be replaced because it was unsafe.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So 1986 vintage motorcycle. The plaintiff buys it without test driving it. Smart, stupid, what do you think?
Very stupid.
Why?
Because you're supposed to drive it.
Is it important that this is a 1986 motorcycle?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because it's 1986, 2012. You're supposed to test everything.
Anybody think this is a smart idea, that it's a vintage motorcycle and you shouldn't expect that it's going to... I don't know why. You look like maybe at some point you rode a motorcycle.
Oh, no.
What do you think? Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's crazy. You shouldn't buy anything without test driving it, unless he got it for $1 and then he can replace the motor. Then it's worth it.
It's not $1, let me tell you, going inside the courtroom.
You are suing for the cost of the motorcycle, which was $1,350.
Correct.
Sales tax, registration fee, and title transfer.
Correct. Everything associated with it.
$300 in tows to the repair shop and back home. Why was it so much?
It was.
Did you pay $300 or somebody loaned him a trailer?
No, $200. When we picked it up, we borrowed a trailer from when we on the original
Initially.
purchase.
Okay, show me proof of the $154.50 and the $300.
That's the diagnosis. I do not have receipts for the trailer rental, unfortunately.
Show me the proof of $250 in gas mileage.
Mileage, round trip to him is about 110 miles. We made 2 trips because that was not the first motorcycle we looked at with him. The initial was a 500 Honda Interceptor.
Why would he pay that? Why would he have to pay you for that? Because you were
Because-
shopping for a different bike.
No, because what happened was
Show me
when
the
we talked to-
$300 in tows to the repair shop and back home.
Don't have it with me.
Oh, a sweetheart, come on.
Yep,
You
don't
know,
have it with
all
me.
right. You know how this game is played,
Yep.
right? Okay, so you know that I'm going to be asking you for it. The
Well-
mechanic shop diagnosis we have.
Yep,
Pain and suffering. Why only $200? It sounds awful.
Whatever you'll give us, Judge.
You don't get pain and suffering on something like this.
Aggravation, time from work for all
Oh,
this.
how much are you people going to give me for aggravating me?
How much do you need? Your Honor,
It is a pleasure.
we have another issue also
Yep.
that I'd like to bring to the court's attention.
Yep.
I contacted New Jersey Division of Consumer Affairs, Consumer Fraud Act Division. Mr. Ginta is not a licensed motorcycle shop. He is not a licensed used
Did
dealer.
you go to a motorcycle shop to buy the
this is what
motorcycle?
he
Or did you go to
does.
the guy's house?
Mr. Ginta posts ads on Craigslist. People respond to them, and then he says his phone number, his name, and my cycle shop. Also, this is the sticker, which you can see slightly right here on the frame of the motorcycle, that he represents. He owns a company called Repairs on All, Moped, Scooter, and Bikes, Benjamin, and his telephone number. He represents himself as a business, which he is not in any way, shape, or form.
Are you a
Do you have the other
business?
Craigslist?
Your Honor, but do you see an ink on there or something like that?
It doesn't have to be
What do you mean
incorporated
an
to represent
Oh,
yourself as a business.
INC? Is that what you
Yeah.
meant?
Doesn't have to be incorporated. It could
Well,
be
do you see
LLC,
like an
it could be
LLC?
proprietorship.
No. Okay, stop a second. What is your business?
I'm going to show you. There you go, pal.
Are you calling my bailiff pal?
Oh, I'm
He's a
sorry.
real wise
I
guy.
call everybody
He's a
pal,
real
Judge.
wise guy.
He's gonna love
I'm a
you.
wise guy.
You've
Now I'm a
never
wise
seen
guy.
my
He's a
bailiff
wise
in
guy.
action.
Your
Okay,
Honor,
I'm sorry. What is this?
That's a one-car garage. The other picture is the other car garage. I work out of a 2-car garage out of my house.
You have how
Your
many
Honor-
bikes in?
Hold on one second.
Do you hear me talking?
sorry.
Okay. How many bikes do you have in the garages?
I can have 5, 6, 10.
Are they
Yeah.
all for sale?
Yes,
All right.
they are.
I'm not, guys. I have only to. If you think he's running an illegal business, go blow a whistle in his town.
No, I've done that.
Or whatever.
And with the state. But Your Honor, my
Can
point
you
is,
take a breather. Take a
Okay.
breather. All right. The issue in front of me is whether or not a contract between the two of you has been breached by you by not honoring the warranty and demanding $300 up front because a guy asked you how much will you charge to replace the chain.
Your Honor, he says it don't start. That's a battery. That's
No,
a
it
battery
cranks,
issue.
Your Honor. No,
Mr.
no.
Genta, you need to look at a bike that you don't warranty any more bikes. If you don't feel
I
like you
usually don't warranty. He kept
Well-
on pressuring me. It's true. I say it all the time.
Then when
I
you
guarantee
warranty,
this bike is
warranty.
great. It's great. He says, well, now you got a warranty. I
No,
know
you
what the hell
don't.
that
Just
means.
say no. I'm selling it as is. You could do that. You've done it on other times, right? You just said that. But when
But
you
what I
give a
was gonna
warranty, you
guar-
can't just ignore it.
But what I was going to guarantee is because I had a California title. And if you read that down there, that's why they also put first on the yellow paper. If it doesn't pan out that you can't transfer title, bring it back.
'Cause he sold
So
it.
what?
What?
illegally.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because Your Honor, he sold it with an open title. The title was in
illegal
somebody
in New
else's
Jersey.
name, which is illegal in the state of New Jersey. I confirm.
So what ended up happening?
Well, he was able to transfer it, but he sold it in somebody
but
else's
you guys
name.
keep getting sidetracked on.
Well, my point is, Your Honor, everything he does is illegal.
Listen.
You're
listen.
illegal.
I'm in the.
You're a
What did you
wise guy.
say? Stop. What did you say?
You're illegal. He just called me a What do you
Did I
call
say
me?
that?
No, I didn't.
Both of you, stop.
No.
Listen to me. You're both like 15-year-old over testosteroned little boys. Okay? The 21-year-old is acting more professionally than the rest of you. Cut it out. I mean it.
I apologize.
Will be your turn now.
Sorry, Judge.
Okay, good. Gentlemen, this is simple. Okay? This is a contracts case. As far as I'm concerned, part of the contract is the warranty. When the warranty is not honored, then you have breached the contract. In this particular case, according to the diagnostic, it would cost so much to repair that it's not worth it for a 1986 bike. So it's essentially, it's like it's a total loss.
Correct.
So you are asking for the cost of the motorcycle, the sales tax and registration fee, and title transfer, because all that was a waste given that you were sold a bike that had a problem. How many days later?
12 days.
In a warranty case, plus the mechanic shop diagnostic cost that you had to pay because he would not take the bike, look at it, and fix it like he should have. So I am going to grant that, and I am issuing a verdict in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $1,653.50. Since I'm undoing the deal, that bike is going to be transferred back to him. It's going to be your responsibility to go pick up the bike. I'm going to give you a week to do it. That's reasonable, right? 1 week. All right. Good
Excuse me,
luck.
Judge, again.
What happens if it-
title?
Okay, so what's your reaction to the outcome?
Well, I got my bike back. Somebody didn't get a free bike. I'm glad that the judge reaffirmed a couple more things. And the next time, I don't give anybody a guarantee just because they say, oh, well, you guarantee it. Next time, I'm going to tell them, well, it's as is, whereas if you don't like it, that's it, pal.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Right around the
Thank
corner.
you.
Okay, Mom. Okay, step on in here. Satisfied how this comes out?
Yeah, absolutely. He gave his word many times, made a lot of promises, and then he reneged on everything. And we made him put it in writing, and good thing we did. And he reneged on it, so he has to pay the price.
Harvey?
Okay, you know, this is why even when you buy a used vehicle, you should always ask for some kind of a limited warranty, even like a 30-day warranty. At least when you take it out, you're going to know quickly, was I really sold a bill of goods or not, and you have some protection. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.